Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheese87 and this is a Let's Play Ye 6, the Ark of Napishtim Part 6. In the previous video, we went through the hellhole that is... what is the name of this place? Ruins, yeah, the ruins. They suck. But we made it to the end and then we kind of glanced at our boss and got our ass kicked. Then I got levels, most importantly, a weapon upgrade in between videos, and then I did fight the boss some and got the hang of the fight, but then that was like 3 days ago, so any knowledge has been vacated from my mind. The main thing is just don't get hit while you're killing the ads and then hit boss. I think that's part of the strategy, is to hit the boss without you yourself being hit. Like, I think if we can do that, like if we can hit him, like say like 100 times and he can hit us just 0 times, I believe we will win. I am dead. I am not dead. What the hell? Okay. Okay, you're gonna laser me. Okay, the lasers don't actually... oh my god, I'm getting fucking stun locked now. Okay, but the lasers don't actually do that much damage. Okay, I think there's 2 more. I don't know what the hell that noise is over there. Oh, that's him. He's spinning. Alright. So now we can play the boss fight. Like I said, now we can play the boss fight. Now we can play the boss... now we can play the boss fight. Now we can play the boss fight. Oh god, he's spinning. Alright. I thought I'd be able to, like... adjust faster. Okay, he's gonna hit you right out of the opening, because, you know, his Bayonetta. He's gonna hit you when he's off screen, because, well, you know, that's just the thing that happens, man. Okay, if you could, like, spin instead of, like, what was I supposed to do there? Because it's like, if I jumped early, yeah, I would have dodged that, but then I get hit by the fucking laser, man. I don't really know if the ads add much to this fight. No pun intended. Because it's just kind of... oh my god. I can't fucking see the dude! Because honestly, it's more just like an annoyance having to like run around the screen and try and kill the ads when you can't actually see the boss either. Because he's off screen. I mean, it's not like that hard, it's just kind of, you know, annoying. And I would kind of, I think, just prefer if he just, you know, fought me. Because I don't know if the ads respawn, maybe? Because I got, like, him to... oh my god, I just didn't jump. Because I think I got him to, like, half. And then I was like, okay, I have enough hang of the fight. I don't want to keep doing it. But that was, you know... as for... how is that not hitting you? Okay, we're dead. That was, you know, several days ago. I'm not jumping. Like, I think I'm hitting the button, but it's just too late. And so we're getting knocked back before the, I mean, our arena is really bad. Like, we can't get good, clean hits. Ah! I didn't know what to... I mean, I think I could have jumped down. I mean, I guess that's like really the only point of the ads, is to make you waste time so that you can smash all the squares. I've never seen him spin that early. It's just like... alright, just fucking take me out. Because it's like, it's annoying when he jumps as they're gonna fire a laser, because it's like... I mean, the lasers don't do that much damage. But they do knock you across the screen, stun you, knock you into the fire. And then it throws off the rhythm so you can get hit by like another laser. He took forever to land. That's so fucking annoying. When he just does 0 damage for some reason. Oh my god, I didn't even know you were still alive. I thought he'd stop spinning early. I mean, I think this fight's okay. Like, I don't know, I'm just like bad at it now. We didn't get knocked back there, surprisingly. I mean, my biggest problem is just that, like, oh my god, how you just can't hit the fucking guy. Because sometimes it'll just be like, oh, never mind, you don't have the perfect 90-degree angle. 0 damage. Like that. Like, why did that do 0? That should have hit him, you know? Alright, we're dead. I mean, if you're bad at the game, you'd be dead. If you're a true gaming god like me, of course you'd never die. I can't see the boss. Okay. We should have died there. Never punished. Because I jumped way too fucking early there. So we have no arena to fight in. That's like, you took so fucking long. It's so annoying because like sometimes he takes for fucking ever and sometimes he drops down instantly. And I don't really know if there's like a good way to tell. I mean, you can kind of tell it's like how much he's moving, but when he like jumps in place, oh my god, I'm getting stun locked. And then he okay, take me fucking out, man. It's just like the lasers don't need to knock you back. Like they can stun you, but like they don't need to fucking do that. And then I don't know why sometimes they die in one hit and sometimes they don't. Because I mean they're full charges every time. But it's like sometimes just the damage instance doesn't go through. I mean I have no clue where the boss is. I got a crystal. That's nonsense. Like, you were supposed to stop spinning. Why is that not hitting? It's... Like, just let the attack hit the enemy, you know? That's all I ask. I have like literally no chance to hit there. Bro, have you thought about like, I don't know, spinning or something and not destroying my entire arena? Dude, I'm fucked. That's... Why make game bad when you could make game good? That's all I'm asking. Like, how am I supposed to hit him? Bro. If you instant jump, I can't hit you. Now I gotta wait like 1,000 years to get him back on the right spot. Oh my god. You should at least, like, not be able to destroy the outer tiles. Like, he should either, like, it's just like if he gets into, like, a jump spam like that, you just die. Because you don't have any time to hit him. Because he just jumps instantly. And then if you don't have time to hit him, he's gonna destroy all the tiles. And then you're also dealing with the fact that, like, there's about a 50% chance your charge attack will just miss. Like that? Like, how is that not directly straight on? Stop spinning. Oh my god! It's like, I mean, if you get lucky and he pauses, goes into spin, it's good. But sometimes he'll just like, I'm gonna jump 8 times, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, I thought he was going to probably jump. I was hitting the jump button. That's cool. I didn't like want to hit the boss anyway. So we're probably dead here. Okay, I went from like this boss is bad to this boss is good to this boss is dog shit. That's my it's just like, it's the hitboxes, man. It's just like your attacks just sometimes don't do damage. And that's what's the most annoying part. Because it was just, if you always did like a little bit of damage here instead of sometimes just doing fucking 0. I'm dead. Like, we didn't move, yet the first time did no damage, but the other 2 did. It just really makes you fucking think. Okay, we should have died there. He took so long. Oh my god, stop jumping! Stop! No, don't jump. I can't hit him! He deleted the entire fucking arena due to RNG. Yeah, that's cool, that's cool. I'm glad that didn't do any fucking damage. Yeah, just triple jump, triple jump. Why don't you triple jump? Oh, now you're not gonna triple jump, you're just gonna double jump. Alright, yeah, sorry. Oh, you thought that was a fucking pattern? Fuck you. And I'm dead. I can't hit the fucking boss! That would have probably hit me, wouldn't it? That jump at the end. I think I hate the bosses in this game. Like, a lot. Here's that I may have underestimated you. Like, I mean, on one hand, I like that it's hard, but it's, like, hard for all the wrong reasons. Like, if I compare it to, say, yeah, I mean, I guess it's a little unfair to compare it to Oath and Felghana in Use Origin. But, like, those games are also hard. But for much more right reasons. I mean, there was like some bullshit in like Oath and Felghana, but the fact that like this boss fight can become like almost like it can be almost unwinnable if he just never spins, if he just like constant jumps. It's really, really annoying. Like, I just feel like there's way more RNG in every boss fight when it comes to like patterns and stuff. And it's very punishing to just like when you run around and like you literally can't hit the boss. It's just very frustrating. Farewell, red-haired swordsman. We shall settle this when we next meet. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I mean, like I like the game and I think it's good. It's right now I think it's my least favorite Ys game. Now that might change, but just some of the design decisions are baffling. Like, I had one run where I was, like, about to beat him, and then he crit me for 90 HP, or 90 damage. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I guess I should have just, not gotten crit. And then, you know, because also, I mean, really the biggest thing with getting crit that sucks is not just that it does extra damage, it's that it fucking stuns you. So then you almost always get follow-up hit. There's just like, it just feels like there's a lot of times where like you die and it, even though yes, it's in the player control, it feels like it's not. Like it feels like you're getting fucked just due to like, you know, randomness. And that just doesn't feel good, if that makes any sense. Because, I mean, yes, you can say just never get hit forehead. Like, yeah, alright, I guess. A winged statue of pure white stood before Adol. Suddenly he heard the gentle voice of a woman resounded in the back of his mind. From far, brave warrior. My name is Alma. It is I who sealed the Ark. Though my vessel does here decay, my soul yet lives, inherited by my children. Brave swordsman, savior of my brethren in a far-off land. I shall entrust to you the final key. Savior of brethren, eh? I guess maybe they're with the winged ladies. Take heed, noble warrior, for the stolen black key is poised to open the Ark once more. And that is a nightmare which must remain undreamed. Just as suddenly the voice fell silent. Strange voice could no longer be heard. Can you guys give me a yellow sword so I can't get fucked by ads that I can't kill? Thank you. I feel like that has like different animations for the different types of swords though. This one seems kind of, I don't know, I can't tell if this one's really good or absolutely awful. And right now it does literally negative damage. You could at least like spawn them upgraded. So, you know, they're not just like immediately fucking useless. That's another thing. I don't really like how much grinding there is in this game. I mean, there's not a ton of, I mean, actually there is a decent amount. I mean, it's one of those things that's probably made a bit worse by Nightmare, where you probably have to get like an extra, like you're forced to get those extra sword upgrades or else you do 0 damage. But I don't know. And I mean, it's like a lot of my criticisms are things that are fixed in Oath and Felghana and Ys Origin, so it's like I know that they're bad and they know that they're bad because they got fixed. Like, you know, grinding is not like, I mean, it's still a thing in Origin and Oath and Felghana, but it's more of a like, hey, this is like a little extra bonus, as opposed to if you don't grind, you will literally do 1 damage to the boss. And hell of a busy guy while I was getting myself ready, Adol. Well, not like it matters. I don't have the right to see her anyway. I'll just have to work with what I've got. Okay. Guess I mean, do I follow you, or do I... Like, did you disappear into the ether as soon as you went off screen, or are you actually up here and I can talk to you? I guess we'll check. Alright, that takes care of all the keyholes. I'll take care of your keyhole. You still around? Don't worry, these are just insect repellents, you might say. They won't do anything to take care of the real problem, but they should buy some time at the very least. Anyway, setting that aside, she gave you the final key, didn't she? This legendary Adol the Red's made a stronger stuff than I gave him credit for. Don't go getting cocky now, you're still no match for him. I've said too much. Catch you later, Adol. I'm out of here. Oh, one more thing. Don't try and pull those talismans off. I don't care how dumb you are. There's no way you'd be that dumb, right? Not looking, is he? Come on. Should've let me pull the talismans off and give me like the instant bad ending. Okay. I guess I go back to town now. Well, let's try and walk out the here and see if there's another cutscene, but... Yeah, I think we're still missing part of the mirror, so we don't have all that. I'm trying to think, were there any, like, places with chests in here? I mean, probably? There may be one of those, like, talisman tablet things, if the last dungeon had one. Probably, like, 1 per major dungeon. Since we can actually probably run through here without getting turbo fucked. Yeah, we don't take that much damage. I'm pretty sure this was mostly just a straight line. Like, I don't know if there were any, situations to go off the beaten path, so to speak. I feel like most of the spots where you could go somewhere different... Oh, yeah, there's this thing, but I don't know how to get over there. Because I'm pretty sure you need some sort of double jump or, like, a air dash. Does our air magic let us fly? I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I tried to do a jumping air attack and you just like instantly fall to the ground. It doesn't do anything. Like, why does it knock you in the opposite direction of the laser? Like, please, my physics, they're very sick. Because if you just drop down and go over, doesn't take you anywhere. I don't... Actually, have we gone over this way? Okay, we got an additional accessory slot. What the hell? You can find that in a chest? How does that work? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Don't fucking kill yourself. Take me to the port. All right. For some reason, if you keep hitting up, it doesn't cycle through all locations. It just cycles through 4. A little weird. That's the wrong. Wait. Yeah, because this is the plains one. I always get confused on like which one I'm teleporting to. Because in some of them you go down. Well, like in the coast one you go down to get into town, but that one you go back. Got back from repairing the bridge. Oh, I'm surprised how well built some of the raiding men were. Wouldn't want to find myself on a fight against any of them, that's for sure. So I'll go first. I think we can all get along if we try. Augurs are Redan too, after all. Lloyd told us that they were short on people to help repair the bridge, so I gave him a hand. I heard all kinds of rumors about the Reda, but they were a pleasant enough bunch when we were working together. We have our differences and all, but it's always better to try and get along with people, you know? How did you guys repair the bridge? Coordinating it was all done through hand signals. We finally managed to fix that bridge. Never thought I'd see the day when we actually ended up working with them tailed freaks. Kinda surreal then, it still feels surreal now. Call me crazy, but I just didn't get the impression they were the ones responsible for destroying the bridge. I say Sophia was once of Romun nobility. Makes perfect sense if you think about it. There's not a finer, more graceful woman on these islands. How lucky am I to be privy to such gentility? Why, just earlier we even smiled at each other. We're practically engaged. I grew weary from spending all that time fixing the bridge, but one smile from her and all my fatigue naturally faded away. Isn't she married? I guess he's not the type to really think that through. You sell anything for us? Not really. We could buy this just to, you know, have it, but... I had a cough there. If you were wondering why Adol was just standing there slack-jawed looking at the lady. I got no fucking crystals, man. Happy to see you're well, Adol. I've known Leave here for quite a long time, so I decided to pay her a visit on my way to see Master Baslam. Oh, and incidentally, I've also brought Isha with me. She'll be with Rabba in his home if you'd like to see her. And she's looking forward to seeing you again. Okay, so I don't know. Here's the question. Do I go to Rabba, or do I go to Baslam? I feel like Rabba probably advances the story, so we're gonna go talk to Baslam. Gavan should have no reason to come here anymore. He has plenty enough to do with the festival fast approaching. He shouldn't be concerning himself with me. Can you at least like slightly upgrade my sword? It'll still do nothing, but we unlock the magic at least. That cave along the Canaan Plains is filled with monsters that are near impossible thanks to their impenetrable shells. Their only weakness used to be a bell in the possession of our company. But alas, after they lent it to the Professor Rabba, his young apprentice misplaced it. Getting through the cave without that bell would be nigh impossible. This could pose a problem, yeah, maybe for you. When I was cleaning the Master's bedroom the other day, I found a rather strange good luck charm. He told me it was some kind of talisman representing a god worshipped in his homeland. He was boasting about how it was thanks to that talisman he was able to make it here alive. Well, I mean, I didn't have the talisman. You didn't have a talisman, and you made it here alive. Seems like that's just, you know, hopium. Okay, I've decided to start dying for some reason. After the repairs were finished on the bridge, a raiding envoy came to visit me. Now there are reports of a suspicious-looking bunch up to no good on these islands. They have more important things to be using with our time than bickering amongst ourselves. Never mind that now. I'm sure you haven't forgotten our agreement, have you? Wonder about you finding a way to reach the Myth Island, of course. I didn't agree to anything. Oh yeah, we also did reach the island, by the way. What? You say you found the remains of a palace there, with a statue and several glowing pillars inside of it. I think I'm going to need to discuss with Professor Rabba. I'm impressed. I was aware that you're an adventurer. You've done some extraordinary work here. Alright, deal's a deal. You're one of my most prized possessions. A single gold coin. Don't spend it all in one place, lad. This is a talisman passed down in my homeland, Otago. This is your possession. You'll be able to move around freely underwater. Might even be able to go to places you couldn't before. So we're clear, boy. I'm only lending it to you. Gonna have to give it back at some point. Okay, there was that water place near the beach. I think that's the only place we've encountered that was watery. Do I have to equip this, or is it just like active? Yeah, I think it's just active. Yeah, I guess we can equip our other accessory. Oh boy, so many options. Okay, I mean, heavy's kind of annoying. Can we go back here? Yeah, there's just nothing here. Anything else you want to talk to? I guess we'll talk to the guy in the inn. Don't need to worry about whether she'll be able to find herself a husband. I need to worry about finding me a freaking double jump, man. Quavel comes here for the first time forever. The first thing he does is go and see Leave. Bet he still feels indebted to her somehow, that little rascal. Or he thinks she's hot. I mean, it could be both. Gust is absentmindedly strumming his lute. Dive as we might, we are not sanctioned to take wing. Turn your back, the ark will open. Sorrowful songs we will sing. The sky which once smiled will cry tears of lamentation. The sea which once grinned will roar with indignation. Great promised land falls like feathers to the abyss, drifting and ebbing. 2 Raidens from Qatar are here at the moment. One of them is a young girl, but that porcelain white skin is proof that she is of the priestess bloodline, or she just doesn't get out much. That being said, she's a little younger than I'd heard her current priestess is. Okay, the bridge between here and the Quatera has been repaired at last. Ready to send a couple of envoys to visit Master Bossum, too. One was a handsome young man, but the other was a sweet young girl. Poor thing looks so nervous to be here. Only this from my motherland, the glorious Roman Empire. Maybe I can start my life anew. Oh, I'm stuck in a place full of weirdos tales, even worse than all Tingan merchants in charge. Soon as I piss off how my life goes so wrong, man. I mean, it could be worse. You could be on like an actual deserted island. Oh, Adol, you're back. His eye. Adol, what's up? You were surprised to find Isha here, huh? Nope, I talked to NPCs, so I knew she was here. You tagged along with Quavel when he was swinging by here on business. Finally fixed the bridge. And I've always wanted to see the towns, so here I am. Thought I'd come and tell about the festival while I was here too. Really now? Bet you just came because you wanted to see Adol, didn't you? Isha's face flushed a deep scarlet. You really have changed, haven't you? When you were little, you were always following Ola around wherever she went. Now you'll come all the way to a town like this without her just to see a boy. I mean, I did think it was a lot of character. No, I didn't. So mean, I hate you. Behave. A real man would never tease a girl like that. Fortunately, we here at the Rabbit household are not real men, so tease away! Ha ha! I suppose you want to march straight back to Chief Ord and start your training from scratch again. Crap, no way, anything but that. Dad would kill me if you found out. Yeah, I promised to go meet up with Tiss. See ya, Adol. Have a nice time while you're here. This town isn't anything like I thought it would be. All the houses except this one and Leaves are made of stone. Surprised Ur's okay with living here. Which do you like more, here or our village? I mean, do you want to tell you how I really feel? Because the real answer is the port, but like, I don't know. What she don't know won't hurt her? Really? It's okay, you can lie to children. You're underground adventuring as usual. Can't help you with that, bud. If you have any questions, I'll see what I can do. Do you have any new things you can ask about? The young man of that name visited here once before. He may have had the look of a mercenary, but he was certainly a sharp one. Suddenly enamored by all I had to say about my research here. Come to think of it, he had a number of talismans on him too. Imagine they're used for some kind of arts. If I were to venture a guess, I'd say it was the fairies who were responsible for both the bridge and the mirror. But I can't be sure as to what their motive for doing such a thing could be. You seriously mean to suggest that you were able to reach the Myth Island? The currents are too fast for anyone to get close. So no one to my knowledge has been able to investigate it. I just walked. What did you find there? I must know. Adol told Rab about the winged statue that he found in the sanctum, except he didn't really tell them. He just kind of like flapped his wings about, or flapped his arms about like he had wings, and Rab was able to figure out what he meant. I imagine them to be a statue of Alma, the goddess of the spirits worshipped by the Reda. Still. Even about a winged statue just reminds me of the statues in that shrine in Asteria. Trying to think of it, I remember seeing a similar statue in Calheta too. What do you think, Adol? Could they all be connected somehow? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I would assume so. I don't remember there being any in Calceta, but maybe. Calceta? I never really figured out which one I was gonna stick to. I never expected little Isha to come and visit me here in a place like this. She's really grown since I last saw her. Starting to look just like her sister. You can tell they're siblings just by looking at them. Young Isha here came all the way to see you. Perhaps now would be a good opportunity to take it easy for a while and rest. Nope. Right, while I was crossing over the bridge, I saw something funny. It like some driftwood that was floating out to sea. Ended up stuck and hidden behind the island. Yeah, I know, I've got the talisman. I appreciate the hint, but, you know, I'm one step ahead of you. I know how to parse cryptic NPC hints. I think we want to go to the village. Guess we can try and talk to Girly while we're here. You guys here? I don't remember you. I begged my brother to let me go with him to the Eresians village, but he said I couldn't come. Boo! Like as soon as Quabble came back, he had to be off somewhere else again. Happy the chief trusts him, but he gets kind of lonely without him around. I miss the days when the three of us would all play together. That face. You know it's almost time for the village festival. I can't wait! Young men in the village disappeared all at once, and just like that, they came back all at once too. Wonder where they all went off to. Of course, they were all hungry as ever once they got back. Whatever were they doing? They must have worked themselves to the bone to come up with that appetite. How do you, like, get these knobs up here? Because they're, like, more than double your height. I mean, even Adol with his, you know, 10-foot vertical can barely reach them. Like, I mean, Adol can jump higher than he actually is in height, which is pretty impressive. I don't think many people can do that. Our suspension bridge is not even fixed. Still, it's not as if there's anything that requires my immediate attention back in Remorge. I gotta like stay and do business here a little while longer. Yeah, and rip me off by selling your seed for 200,000. What the hell? That's like a scam. Some dude's like, oh yes, I have this it's a seed of vitality. Admit it will enhance your strength. You just need to give me your entire life's earnings, and you will be more vigorous than ever before. It's totally not just an acorn, I promise. Looks like a golden necklace. I think it must belong to an Erishian. Only fell in the Great Vortex, I guess. Give me the necklace. You can go in the Erishian's village a lot lately, yeah? Find any new kinds of booze there. Let me give them a whirl, would you? Keep messing up here, too. Doesn't matter what I do, I always fail in the end. What is this to do with this keeps up forever? Yo, you're hitting too close to home, don't say that. Anuka spends far too much time dwelling on her mistakes. Getting pessimistic every time she has a little setback isn't going to make her mess up less. If anything, it'll be the opposite. I love that she can learn to have a bit more faith in herself somehow. Resians who came to fix the bridge weren't as bad a bunch as I thought they'd be. Trust ain't like a bridge. You can't fix that kind of thing overnight. Not with that attitude. Welcome back, Adol. Perhaps you've heard word of it already, but we have succeeded in repairing the bridge between here and Canaan Island. I left the matter to Quabble, and he carried out negotiations with the Eresians and organized the repairs most efficiently. For anything to happen to me, I believe that he would be more than capable of taking care of our people in my stead. Afraid neither Olha nor Isha are here at the moment. Rest assured, they will return soon enough. You're welcome to make yourself at home here in the meantime. I guess we'll head towards the beach. Yep, there is no Olha. I don't really know what time we're at. I didn't stop the recording during that boss fight, but I wasn't talking for some of it, so we're not going to show all that footage. I think I probably did about maybe... Because right now my recording's at 47 minutes. I don't know how much, like, off-screen time I fought the boss. I can finally order a Melcrasum leave again. Oh, the priest is inherited by raidens with pale skin. In her ceremonial duties like conducting the rite of foresight, chooses Vital Celeste as our chief. What is the rite of foresight? I don't know, man. It's just, it's vital, man. Hey there, Adol. If you're looking for Ola, she's out at the Windseeker Heights. Although if you need her for something, you're better off waiting for her to come back. You're strong, but I think the monsters there are a little too tough even for you. Alright, so what, she can go? But I can't? You know who you're fucking talking to, you little twerp? Adol is the CEO of dying to a boss 100 times in a row and then being like, yeah, fucking, I told you I'd beat his ass. You know, they need to get lucky 100% of the time. Adol just needs to get lucky 1% of the time. How do I get in the water? Him? Oh, there we go. Suddenly, the talisman Adol borrowed from Bosom began to glow faintly. I don't know. Is this any good? Or is it just a consumable? Okay. I'm probably not going to use that. Okay, sorry, had to die. But I am reborn, stronger than ever before. Can I see what the magic attack for the thingy is? Oh, they have different gauges. I didn't realize they had their own individual gauges. Yeah, yeet. I mean, in theory, I'm just gonna die to poison, right? I don't think it wears off. Well, God, I'm confused. It's alright. Now, the most dangerous part of confusion is when it wears off and then your controls turn back to normal. Apparently, it just doesn't fucking wear off in this game. It's just permanent. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Is it, make me not be confused anymore? Thank you. Alright, take me back. Alright, I think we're actually gonna call it here because this is a good stopping point. In between videos, I guess I'll grind crystals so our yellow sword isn't complete and total garbage. Finding these enemies up here, and well, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.